Hi. I'll try to do this the most respectful manner possible as I sit around somewhere around the parliament of the RA. Last night I was angered. I'll tell you in a minute. I got hacked by Azerbaijan in my hydro market in the Republic of Armenia. So I'm pretty pissed off on Muslim republics right now. I got a lot of Bitcoin stolen. I mean, a lot. Anyway, I'm going to do this the most peaceful way possible, the way that Islam declares to be the most peaceful religion of all. I'm going to say, fuck Allah. That ain't my God. And I'm going to say, fuck Islam. That ain't my religion, trust me. We've been at war with Babylon for like 5,000 years, and Mecca is a pretty good comparison with Babylon. Stone tower, man-made, original language, only one race allowed in the entire place. Oh, it sounds like Babylon, doesn't it? No, it's Mecca. Only Arab Muslims, or only Muslims are allowed into Mecca. A stone building is written with a language in the middle of Mecca, which people worship, not God. A stone building with a language that is to never change. Doesn't that sound like the story of Babylon? But this is where it gets special here. Check this out. I'm going to do this the most peaceful way, and I'm going to dissect Islam. So you could say fuck Allah and fuck Islam as well. I got about 8 minutes to go. Ready? Let's go. So, I've read the Quran. It says nobody is better than a Muslim within the Quran. Holy shit, man, you might be right, but fuck no, fuck your God. Within the religion of Islam, Adam is considered a prophet. Yet God, when he created everything in the first 6 days, observed everything on the seventh day, and I love my Judea brothers, by the way. God created his 6 days, everything in it. Seventh day he observed, and then he took a break, correct? He took the day off. So if he declared everything on the seventh day good, how could Adam be a prophet? I mean, if Allah is so good, how could Adam be a prophet? What is there at fault to be a prophet for? Let me say this. God warned us that not to touch the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil and the tree of life. If you see any fault in that, he's pretty much doing the prophet job himself. 3, Satan, or as a constellation named Haya, whatever the fuck the constellation name is, Haya, that is the serpent constellation. You could look back to. The most beautiful angel, or whatever his name is, turns himself into a serpent, comes down the tree of knowledge of good and evil, lies to Adam and Eve, and Adam and Eve begin their downfall. Now, what am I trying to tell you here? If Allah were God, which he's not, why would Allah create Adam a prophet for? If there's no fault, everything is declared good in Adam's time. So you have to dissect the religion of Islam in the most respectful way possible. You have to look at it and say, hey, wait a minute, Adam a prophet, Christ a prophet. Wait a minute, man. Yet God declared everything good. What is there to prophet for? What is there to be a prophet? What fault is there in God? What fault is there that there was in heaven for Adam to prophet and create and fix? Nothing. He was a fully conscious being, indefinite time of life, born into fully consciousness, understanding, and God was his teacher. So he's not a prophet, he's an apostle at best. But he's not even that. He's the first creation of mankind. So subliminally, subconsciously, Islam is trying to tell you that Allah is Satan. That God is the actual downfall of mankind. How can I prove this? You double pronounce L's. What does it sound? A I. So Allah would be Ayah. Backwards, it will say Haya. In every single old language, every Latinized language, a pronounced L, double L, would be a literal I sound. You know, this is going to be a stupid ass comparison, but the entire thing itself, as in tortilla, you know, the Spanish word for the bread that they have, it's a double L, so it comes out as in tortilla, but it's written out as tortilla, just same way as Allah. So you double pronounce Allah with the double L's, and it says Ayah. Backwards, it says Haya, the same snake serpentine constellation that is the dying out star constellation of the serpent. Islam is done in a way so that it could subconsciously blame God, literal God, I mean the Creator, Holy Spirit God, the Father of Christ, into creating the downfall for mankind, and then letting Satan overtake the creation. How? 600 years prior to Islam, within the Christian New Testament, within the Judeo-Christian New Testament, it says, Satan shall come in the form of an angel of the light, and he shall, it is written, he shall convert a leader of a peoples in the desert alone, and begin a new belief system, a new faith. The only Abrahamic belief system that began after Christianity would be, after Christ, would be Islam. Wow, that so correlates. And then, it gets better. You read the Quran, it says, Archangel Gabriel comes down to Muhammad in the middle of the desert and says, God sent me here, Allah sent me here to start off a new belief system through you, where Muhammad is the only person to have seen Gabriel come down. And bravo, you have a fucking retarded religion of Satan worshippers who think they're worshiping God, yet they're subconsciously worshiping Satan subliminally. And you know, by the end in the Revelations where it says, where it's written, we finally defeat Babylon. I mean, original Babylon was in Iraq, still Islamic ground. And they couldn't really move that far away. Them niggas still ain't fucking advanced to this day. I mean, like, we think Africans aren't advanced. At least Africans have an electrical system, my nigga. But, oh man. My worst thing of the day was my cigarette running out. Anyway. African Americans doing their thing. I can't hate. Caucasian people doing their thing. I can't hate. Indians, Hindus doing their thing. Buddhist monks believe that Buddha is a god. Fuck it. We think Christ is a god. Well, he was until he sacrificed himself as God the Father. It is what it is. Tells Mary Magdalene, the angel in the third day of incarnation says to Mary Magdalene, after she runs up to the gravesite and says, hey, wait a minute, you're not Christ. You look like a gardener. And he says, I know. We'll be with the Father soon. That means the kid that was just crucified was God the Father here on earth, crucified as a child, as the Christ of God, the Holy Spirit, who will return to the earth. Sometimes in Revelations 12, which is like 1990, you could bet on that. And he will grow up as a kid again, and then he will lead a people to fuck Babylon in the mouth. I'm sorry for being a Christ-like person and using these terminologies, but these fools are retarded, man. How the fuck does it make sense? Adam is a prophet and Christ is a prophet. Then who the fuck is Muhammad? And if some shit says 600 years prior to that shit happening, the only thing that's going to happen after this is Satan is going to come down and start his own religion. And then you know that shit is written, yet some nigga comes down in the form of angel of the light, Archangel Gabriel, and says, I'm here to begin Islam. How the fuck does that not make sense, man? If everything is good, how the fuck can you have Adam as a prophet? There's no fault in God. Out of respect alone, God is not the cause of the downfall of man. That's all.